Welcome back to the channel. It is Malachi's Perspective, where we look at a number of issues. We look at food, we look at tour, and we look at agricultural demonstration. But on this excursion, we want to basically look at nature. You know, nature would have been nearly everything around us. It helped to calm us, and based on how man treats it, it can be bad. But again, aspects of the nature help us to be calm, and it helps us also to be relaxed, and it can be therapeutic. In the background you can see like a woodland area or a forest. Yes, today we want to look at forest versus a woodland area. And yes, in the background you would have seen an area maybe falling under either of the criteria. Well, let me turn so you can see another area that I'm at. It's a wooded area. Look at it carefully. And there's thick underbushing, and there's a whole lot of trash. So we have a nice trash layer there that can decompose and form organic matter. And we have to be careful of some of these vegetation. There's one plant, the one that is on your screen there. We refer to it as burnwood. And the leaf, if it touches you, or part thereof, after a day or two, it scratches and it seems like it is contagious. So more you scratch, it spread to other area. So that's burnwood. And then we have a whole lot of, these are logwood, and they have a lot of prickle. Time gone by, logwood used to be king. It used to be part of that industry that makes dye. And the interior, the heart area would have been red, right? So let us continue now. We need to go to that area I was showing you in the background. Now it is in the forefront, and we head into that area. Let us look at some of the vegetation, how tall they are. We're going there, we have full sunlight. And just some important fact, you know that forest or forest area, we think of the Amazon forest and we think of other forest area. They help to shape the more like a microclimate of that country, especially if the country is large, like Brazil and those areas where the Amazon shape the amount of moisture that the country gets, or neighboring countries. Also, it is a way of recycling the air that we breathe in. The air can be contaminated by a number of factors and a number of sources, but these plants help to do that amount of purifying, right? That whole oxygen, carbon dioxide, exchange. As we get closer to that area, we need to take note of the different level trees. Where again, different level trees as I get closer. Getting closer to what we call a wild star apple. It has some small fruit resembling the star apple. There it is. Different level. We refer to these as multi-story trees because they are on different level. The area could be flattened based on the species or the type of tree. And we have some nice tall one there. Some are bending over. Many of those seem to be 30 feet or more. We have some that are shorter. And the area seems to be an area that is sloping. Let's try and see if we can get an entrance. No, the area is too thick. And the amount of prickle that we have here, it will cause more damage against some of that burnwood. More damage than good. Alright, so let us move along. So we are going to another area. Yes, we have some shorter plants. The seeds would have been dispersed, and we have some of this logwood or the acacia being spread to this area. Again, we have to control them, or else the whole area will be covered with them. Trying to find another entrance. There's no set way to enter. There's no outline entrance at this point, but if you look in, you can see some amount of space and some huge trees. See if I can zoom a little for us to see those huge inside there. Wow, that's huge. We have here less vegetated or sparsely vegetated. Get back to my normal. Alright, so yes, and we have a large tree right here. Large tree. Zoom again so we can have a maybe the size of the canopy. Wow, it's looking right there. Tell it's huge. You can see that. Isn't that huge? Wow. Try and bring it back to size there. But again, remember, this is Malachi perspective. If you like what you're seeing, give me a thumbs up or a thumb up. And you can share too. Let others be aware of this very important information that is being given. This information can be very educational. It could be for persons doing an exam, it could be for teachers, it could be for just persons who want to be aware of how the environment is nearing them. Yes, this is a nice area. Look like I could go in from here. Let me look. There's a tree there. Wow, isn't that huge? My God, that is huge. Here we're looking for whatever fauna or special flora. We know that the area would have been covered, yes, with a whole lot of flora. But let us, entrance is not so wonderful. Here we have some amount of the burnwood. But let us go further down and see if we can get a better entrance. There must have been an area that we can enter from. Here goes another wild star apple plant, getting a little closer so we can look at the leaves. Leaves are finer than the normal star apple. Finer. They are more elongated. Here we have a logwood or a cluster of logwood trees. As mentioned earlier, logwood was king at one point in time, especially for the dye or the textile industry too. But this can't be our final stop. Let us proceed. Come with us. Follow me now. Yeah, I'm getting close to another area that seems to be an entrance. Then I have to be careful of wasps too. Wasps tend to habitate these areas where there is very little disturbance from man. Wow, that's a huge logwood. Seems to be an entrance area. Wow. Oh, wow. This is what I was looking for, man. This is exceptional. Come, you need to see this. You need to see this. Follow with me. You need to see this. Can you guess what it is? Oh no. Can you guess what it is? Wow. Can you see it? Wow, that's a green lizard. Wow. That one is pretty. Can we get it a little larger? Oh my, it seems to be sleeping. The eyes are all closed. Wow. Tell you we're looking for some unusual fauna. And here's one. Green lizard. Again, we'll find them in this area. Cool, and the large trees or tall trees. They love these. Let me get back. I'm going to continue walking until we find an entrance. There has to be one. Wow, that was super. That was another area that seems to be, seems like some trees have fallen here. Getting, and we're getting some amount of fauna, flora. But this is something here I want to show you. Just look. Wow, that looks big. That's a termite nest. Termite can be devastating to lumber, especially when it dries. and in turn can be also devastating to areas made of wood. There are basically two type, one that will eat the green wood and another that won't. We tend to mix up the names or call them any name. We say termite or we say chichi. They are one the same. Let us continue. Wow, getting some unusual fauna here. Wow, let us continue. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. But can you estimate the height of any of these? Follow with me. There we go. And up, and up, and up. Oh, and we're seeing that canopy. This one seemed to be, that one there, seemed to be, that's 10, that's 20, and that's more than 30. Let me go again, 10, and that's 20, 25. Oh yes, I think we're getting close to 30 feet, 15 feet, remember, can, wow, these are slender, but they're tall. Will we find any other unusual flora and fauna? Going there, have picked up a track, and I hope this can bring me towards the interior of the area. Picking up the track. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Let us, and let me turn the camera around. Wow. This area is cool. It's nice and cool. But I've picked up the track. Go with me. This is the track area we're going to follow. Yeah, I have to be bending some areas, trying to elude these burnwood. This area seems like there's some amount of erosion. I have to be bending and going and skimming. And then we have a whole lot of, oh man. And it seems that it is elevated here. Let us see how far it will bring us. Turning the camera, we can have a view. You look at the trash layer there. And the different level of plant. Some has been cut, some has been untouched. Where we are going. Remember, this is Malachi perspective. If you like what you are seeing, this is what we call nature. It is cool. Sort of climbing, this area is rocky. You can see there's evidence of erosion. Could have been that it is a thin layer here. Some areas are open. Could have been washed. Now we're seeing mainly rocks. So we have to be bending. Oh wow. This area is nice. Wow. Some nice trees, boy. Some nice trees. Oh my. I think we can go a little further. I think we can go up that end. Let us go. The area seems to be rocky or flat rock. But let us go. Ooh, again, this could be it's a nature trail. And these tend to be relaxing. The elevation again would bring some amount of exercise or physical activity. Another area I have to bend because of how the area is shaped, and we have some amount of terrain here. Wow. Get a little higher. Oh, there we go. This area is like a flat rock. We can see some amount of wasp here and there. We can see another. It's a peculiar flora. Just look carefully at it. Those areas, those are like epiphytes. They are on the plant. They only require support. They are green, so they photosynthesize. There are a number of them, about 4 or 5 on this plant here. Alright, let us see if we can go a little further up. Up we go. Ah, and you have to be careful. Imagine if it was raining, it would have been slippery. Going up the trail, getting closer. Oh, skipping the burnwood. Stupid. Oh my. Wow. Wow. And I don't know what would cause these. Can someone comment? I'm seeing on some of these plants, like some of these patches, it's red looking or pinkish. I don't know what could have caused it, but what could have caused this in the forest, in a forested area? If you know, comment below so we can all be informed. And I can see some more there. Wow. 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 And there we get some nice trees. Wow! There goes another beast! Help! Let us see if we can. Air is so thick I can't even go there, but I want us to see. I want us to see that beast. There's a beast there. There's a beast there. Oh man. Can't even find the beast. Can you see it? There goes the beast. Wow. Wow. There it is. Right there. That greenish thing, another green lizard. That's number 2. Wow. We are in good business. And I said they love these areas where the trees are super tall. That's a beautiful one again. Size would have been similar to the one that we had seen earlier. Can't say we haven't seen some good fauna. Alright. Wow. That's superb. Few nice birds would have been good. This area tend to have a lot of ball plate or white crown pigeon, and have a whole lot of white crown pigeon. Also white bellied dove. We have partridge. We have quail dove. We have ball plate and lapwing. This period is, wow, that's some cobweb. This period of time would have been some laying and hatching. Now is May. So by the time we reach, or the time reaches, say September, there will be a bird season where persons can apply for license to shoot. In some areas, there are some areas that have been exempted, some reserves, and other areas they can. Wow, I like this. This would make me a nice thumbnail. Wow, this is beautiful. Wow, beautiful. Again, we are back at that area where we have those. Let me turn it where we have those epiphytes. It's a large amount of them. And we're heading back down the slope. Oh, we have 2 parts here now. Which is it? Which part should I take? Left? Alright, so that's a right, but there's a left part. I think I'm going to go with the left. Which part should I take? I think it is the left. Left. I'm going down. We're off this burnwood, man. Ooh. I know we would have seen 2 nice green lizards. Oh. Stupid. And while going down, we can see some of these of the exposed, and it's when we can see the is. Oh, it goes down and down and down, and it's rocky. If you're not careful, you will slip and slide right here on that smooth area. Wow, let us go. Let us go. Wow. So we have some recent rain, it seems, so erosion would have taken away much of the soil there. There's a whole lot of trash. Alright. Wow. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, the only bad thing about this is that we have these burnwood that can cause severe irritation to your skin. Oops. Careful, careful, Careful. Come with me, be careful. Again, you have to come with something that is comfortable. I put on my pair of water shoes. See them? There's some amount of groove there to help with that skidding. Alright, so we are here. You can see evidence of some of these trees dying. And while I was coming up, I would have seen areas too where cutting would have taken place. So again, we can have a distinction, or we try to differentiate between a primary and a secondary forest. I've seen evidence where there was some amount of cutting. Been some amount of cutting here. Right. Let us the area here. I know I would have seen some amount of, some amount of trees being cut. Right there, there's evidence right there that that one was cut, and that one too. Let us try and go in, and this one. Let us go in. Let's see if we can find some familiar plants. Are we? Let us look carefully. Wow, nice tree, and some amount of sun is piercing the area. Wow, this would be a nice thumbnail also. Beautiful. Let me just in it. Beautiful. I would like this. Beauty. Oh, back to the plants that we were looking at. But where did I walk? Alright. Here we can see evidence that this was cut. Huge. Oh, skimming. I can see evidence. It was cut. Yes, it was. And again, oh, and this one is near to one of the burnwood. Oh, it was cut. Let us try and move around it. Me navigate myself well. See how it is dancing. There's some amount of breeze. That was cut. That was huge. A huge chunk remain. But there's another area where there's some amount of regrowth though. Regrowth. Let me move around. So that one was cut. But if you look carefully, you'll see some amount of regrowth. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regrowth right there. Right? And again, it seems like this area a little closer towards the entrance, that there's a whole lot of cutting. Let me see if I can find my way through. Here. There. Wow. Can I find myself? Can I go around there? I hope there's no... Oops. So right there, look carefully again. That's another termite nest. Huge. That one is huge. And maybe about 7 feet or 6 feet from it, we have a nice palm. Wow. From the root area. And watch as it goes up and up and up and up. Ooh, way up. Still going up. That's huge. A stall. Sun is peeping in right here. That is really tall. Again, it is Malachi's perspective. Share if you like what is being shared. Give a thumb up, man, if you like the video. Also, if you are new, subscribe. Share with a friend. Ooh, I think the burnwood touched me. Oh Lord. Wow, I wasn't that careful there. But let us go. Remember, this is Malachi perspective. And earlier I was trying to make reference to the forested area. And a forest, and according to the United Nations FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, a forest is an area of land that is 5,000 or more square meters, and they have trees 5 meter or more in height. 5 meters is about 16.5 feet. They're about 15 feet or more, and it should have a forest canopy or a canopy of 10% or more. Can you see the canopy? 10% or more cover. So would this be a forest or a forested area? Also, a forested area is what would have come short of a forest. The canopy is less than 10%. The area can be the same or smaller, and the trees may not be as tall as. Another termite nest, a small one there, small. Just get it up. I think this was a second part. But guess what? I think I'm going to end the video at this point in time. Again, I hope I would have shared some good information with you. You hit that like button right now. Hit it right now. After this video, I think we can get a sizable amount. We're looking for 20,000. Very good information that can help persons doing exam, persons who just want to be knowledgeable. And again, look at the scene. Wow, I'll give you like a 360 degree. Wow, right around with me. 360 degrees, right around with me. Wow. Thanks for joining. Again, share, like, but comment, man. Comment. Want to see some comment? Let me know what you think. Invite a friend to subscribe. Wow, Malachi Perspective. Thanks for watching.